Yeah, they knocked the Misfit off, bro. Was we talking that shit? Alright, we must have been talking that shit, man. They knocked the nigga off. I mean, Misfit Adi, man. They knocked they knocked us off, bro. We was talking that shit. They knocked us off. Damn. What happened? Brother, where my brother at?
They don't want us to put it out there, but it's the truth though.
Hey, let's talk about ABCs or something. we we gotta we gotta say the ABC. They knocked us off quick.
Yeah, we ain't talking about no soft shit.
That's crazy. They knocked us off like that. My shit just blinked, nigga, and said live ended.
What was we talking about though?
Just the mindset of like, cause you mentioned that sometimes with our trauma, we would even when we got good women and we like they want us to express ourselves or talk to them, we
And
end
you
up
was talking
cutting them
about when
off
somebody
because
betray
of the
that
trauma that
trust.
we had.
And you was talking about when somebody
Yeah.
betray that
So I'm
trust.
just like a lot of women say they want us to talk to them, and then when we really tell them our true feelings, it's like, nah, they feel attacked or they feel this, they feel that. But I was just saying, ultimately, when I confide in you and I tell you about some shit of my past, or I tell you about some shit I've done with a last relationship or a last situation, and then later on you get mad and you try to prove your point by bringing up, well, you did this or you did this or you told me you did this, that lets me know you're you're not the person I could talk to. But then
Yeah.
that's a fight within itself because now you want to make me trust you with my heart. You want to make me trust you with my feelings when I confided in you, you use it as a weapon.
No, but I mean that's a natural human feeling, and that's more on that person. So what I'm saying is that you are in the right to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And that's not towards your woman. That's towards
Fact.
anybody. Anybody. If I trust you enough to divulge this information to
Facts.
you, and you, it don't even have to be you using this information on me. You telling somebody else this information. You betraying me in any kind of way. Then no, I can't trust you no more. That's just what it is. Every woman's not like that. Every man,
Facts.
for the ladies out there, every man ain't like that. But some people
Facts.
are, and really, honestly, from my own experience, most people are. You know what I mean? That's why when you find somebody who
So
you
this is one
can
thing I want to
trust,
put out there too. This one thing I want to put out there, brother. A lot of ladies and a lot of these women think that they want a gangster. You feel me? Like it's like a fad or like a trend to have a gangster in
yeah,
your life and not
yeah,
really understand the definition of gangster. It's not just a nigga who sag his pants with dreads or who post up in the hood. That's not a gangster. That's not a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
so ladies, um, women of the world, be careful and really know that this is an arena you want to step in when you want to be loved by a gangster because the rules are different. I hate to say it, the rules are different. When you fucking with a square nigga who grew up square and has always been a square, they were taught different than niggas who grew up in the streets, niggas who grew up like our parents, our teachers were raised different. Our teachers was taught
yeah,
different. Now, mind you, I'm not
yeah,
saying there's no square niggas in the hood. That's clearly not what I'm saying. Because square is a state of
yeah.
mind, and I've adapted that, and I'm truly in love with this new way of thinking. But ladies, please be careful because y'all get with these thugs, y'all get with these gangsters, bruh, and then y'all lose yourselves trying to change a nigga. Y'all lose yourselves trying to. I just can't figure it out. It's not for you to figure out, man. It's for you to be here when I'm ready to unleash
Yeah,
this
no,
on you,
hey,
and
know what
then
you
you can
want.
help me.
Know what you
Like
want
sometimes
before you
ladies don't
get
even
with it.
know your response to something I say could be a help.
Yeah, know what you want before
What
you
you were saying,
get with
brother?
it. Definitely. I'm saying she better know what she want before she get with it. Like
Yeah,
period. And us too, men too. Everybody better
yeah.
know what they want before they get with it. You know what I mean?
I
And
think it just be a
but
misjudge. We
here go
always
the kicker though. Some women are so damaged that they do want the thug nigga. They want that gangster.
fact,
They
fact.
if you don't choke them out, they don't feel like you love them. You don't love them. You don't love me enough. Or maybe the other dude, he too nice. He too much of a square.
Mm-hmm.
He want to do this for
Mm-hmm.
me. He want to do that for me. While the other nigga, he don't want to do nothing for you.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Look, when I was in the pen, I was talking to a female who I had knew previously. Matter of fact, me and you, we know who. You feel me? 6'8".
Yeah.
But I was talking to her on some friendship shit. I'm in the pen like already 3-4 years in. But she told me, she was like, Queez, there's two type of dudes in the world. She said there's a dude who's gonna bring you flowers and give you all the compliments in the world, as many as you could take. And then there's a nigga who's gonna bring a backwood, you feel me, stuff with that dope, you feel me, and y'all gonna have a hell of a night. And she said, I'd rather have that. I don't need love. I'm not looking for love. I'm looking for a nigga. Because she said, if you love me more than I love us, then you're not gonna do nothing but work for me, and I'm never gonna be there for you real life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like,
Right.
damn, so niggas who like, oh, you're so beautiful every single day and just flowers and roses. Sometimes women be like, nigga, fuck that. Nigga, like,
They don't
you
want
feel
that.
me? Like, and I be like, damn, but then when you come in like that, it's like, oh my God, he's too much.
And really it depend on the man too, because if a woman like you, she like you, period. You feel me? You could be square, you could be gangster, you could be whatever you is, but if she feeling you, she feeling you, and that's just what it is. And you know, you do have you may not give a fuck about her. You feel me? But she feeling you tough. And it may be other dudes out there that's a better fit for her, like that she probably should pay attention to, but she ain't gonna pay no attention to them because she on you. And that's the one thing I can say about as far as relationships. Like, motherfuckers always talking about it ain't no good men out here, it ain't no good women out here, and that ain't the case. What it is they not good for you. that's what it is. You feel me?
But
Like, you fucking with somebody who. Go ahead.
Niggas that get blessed with a good woman and fuck her off.
Yeah.
Niggas that get blessed with a good ass woman, but see, this is the thing that we don't realize. To us, what a good woman is and what we ask for, we think it looks a certain way. God or the spirit will send us exactly what we looking for in a woman. But because we're so blind and it don't look like how we want it to look, we miss the entire blessing. We miss the entire
most
blessing.
definitely.
Men are most definitely damaged. She said men are most definitely damaged. Go ahead, brother.
Or we not ready to accept it. Or we are not ready to accept that. Like, you're not ready to be settled down. You're not ready to be in a committed relationship with nobody. You out there, you having fun. You said why?
Most of the time, most of the time, niggas be wanting that shit. It just be, we don't know how to, one, obtain it once we get it. See, boredom, and this is personal experience.
It is boredom. It is.
You feel me? I get home, nigga. Now I got everything I wanted. I got the job. I'm coming home to my bitch. It's me and her. We living together. We rocking. But then it's just that every single day when I'm 21 or 22, 20. Mm-hmm. And it's just that every single day. So it just be when niggas get bored, niggas fuck off. Boredom is the.
That's why you got it. That's why it got it. It got to stay exciting. That's why it got to stay exciting, because boredom does come into play for both sexes. As a matter of fact, boredom comes into play. Especially when it's years involved. Especially when it's years involved, and you've been doing the same routine over and over and over and over. If there ain't no excitement, if there ain't no spice, if there ain't no, you know what I mean? Yeah, your eyes gonna wander. That's.
Yeah, that's true. Also, though, I think too, the internet, bruh. The internet is like a relationship killer, nigga. That shit is a relationship killer. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is, but as it's a relationship killer, it's the one thing that everybody run to for validation. It's the one thing, like something that's minute could be on the internet and become
blown up.
So like this for me, for example, I try to keep my internet shit motivational, inspirational, positive, a teaching experience for the youth. The niggas coming up behind me, like this is what I try to keep my internet usage for, music and shit like that. But sometimes it's easy to get caught on, oh, did they like this, or who says what about this? How they feel about this? Like, and once you get lost in that, bruh, because now you're comparing your real life to their highlights. You know what I'm saying? And then the only time you go on internet with something serious is when it's something bad. You ask for examples, you go talk to people, you go vent to people, And then when you not mad no more, when you cool with your partner now, them same people you went and talked to and went and vented to, it's the same motherfuckers that's gonna stay in your ear about why we shouldn't be cool. They're the same
Right.
motherfuckers in your ear because you tried to think you had a friend, you just went to go vent to the internet, or you went to go vent to somebody. And then
Yeah.
it's the same people that when
You gotta
everything is good, they gonna be the
keep
ones
your
telling
relationship
you.
private. Keep your relationship private, and have boundaries and protect your relationship. That's a lot of people don't protect their relationship because, like you said, you giving away all this. You're not even talking about the good shit that this motherfucker do for you. You know, this motherfucker, whatever positive things that this motherfucker bring to your life, you keeping that to yourself. You happy with that, and you keep it to yourself, and you only talk to these people when you are feeling low or feeling bad or feeling sad. And you're shaping the way your relationship looks. Like without you even paying attention or knowing, you're shaping the way it looks for all your friends and family because all they see is bad shit when they look at y'all. Because all you told them was bad shit. Keep it to yourself.
If your friends and your family are business and they have an opinion that matters, they need to all give me some pussy.
Yeah. I swear to God, I used to say, I used to say this. Why do you keep talking to them about what the fuck we got going on? Who can tell you better about me than me? Like, who can tell you about me? Nobody.
They looking for
but me. You know what I mean?
It's not about the truth. It's not about the truth. The truth doesn't matter. It's about who's going to agree. Agreeing. The truth doesn't matter, bro.
Or it's about, you know, you want somebody to feel sorry for you or something like that. So, you know, but you ruining your relationship at the same time.
As men, we have to accept women talking back to us. We have to accept in a sense of, like, say you slipping on something. Nigga, your bitch supposed to be able to be like, hey, nigga, pick your tongue up, nigga, you lacking, bruh. You talking too much. Nigga, if you, a personal experience again, if a woman ever checks me on anything, a woman I went with, my sister, or anything like that, right? I'm hella mad. Like, how is this bitch gonna gang me up? How you gonna tell me anything? But as soon as the homie said, or as soon as one of the homies, oh, you right, nigga. Nigga, you right. Why the fuck is that? Why is it that our women can't game us up? Why is it that we can't take truth or advice from our women without feeling embarrassed or without feeling less than?
I think it's all in my opinion, I think it's all in how it's said and how it's done. Cause I know a motherfucker like me, if she getting at me talking about, yeah, nigga, ooh, I'm already not listening to you now because you done already got me. That ain't the way I want you to get at me, like, period, point blank. Yeah. So you already getting at me in a way that is going to close my ear off to whatever you trying to tell me. And then on top of that, another example, I'll say in front of people. Like if we in front of people, okay, example, if my girl is wrong in front of people, then she just wrong in front of people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. Like, I might talk to her when we away from people, when ain't nobody around, when, you know, it's just me and her, like, hey, babe, you know, you was wrong with that. You know what I mean? Woo, woo, woo. But at the same time, while we right then and there, oh, I got her back to the fullest. It is what it is. And, you know, so that plays a part in it too. You know what I mean? It's not, you know, it goes back to the saying, it's not what you say, but how you say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your woman is talking to you in a condescending, demeaning way, you're not going to listen to, you're not going to be receptive to that. Just like for a strong woman, a solid woman, if you're talking to her in a condescending, disrespectful tone, she ain't going to listen to you. You can't expect her to submit if you talking to her like that. Like, you know what I mean?
That's what we be looking for. That's what we be looking for. Listen, we look for that, but then we say, oh, I want a strong woman that's going to hold a nigga down. I want a woman that's going to tell me when I'm wrong. And when we get that, choke, nigga. We choke because we're not used to it.
And that goes back to what you said earlier. Be careful what you pick. Be careful what you pick. What you say you want, be careful. You feel me? Because when you do get a strong woman, best believe a strong woman got some shit to say. She got something to say.
Ooh, and if you just listen. Hey,
if you got to be a strong enough. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying my nephew. I see my nephew on there. You feel me? That's Young God 576. That's my motherfucking nephew, man. Yeah.
So with a
What's up
nigga.
with you, boy? Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta be a strong enough man to be able to handle that. Or don't say you want that strong, mouthy woman because she got
That's
something to
true.
say. You know what I mean? And usually with a woman like that, you gotta know how to be able to tame her. You understand what I'm saying? Like, to where
Yeah. Fact.
you get her in a way to where she don't even get at you like that. She ain't disrespecting you. She ain't woo, woo, woo. But she's still gonna be talky. She's still gonna be mouthy. So it is what it is. Just know what you want, man.
I think it's not
Period.
bad. I think it's not bad. But ultimately, for me, it's like you know my trouble and my traumas is a little different because I grew up in that cage. You know what I'm saying? So like, for example, growing up in the hood, growing up in the mob, all the lessons our parents teach us. Don't let nobody talk to you. If a girl get out of pocket, if a girl put her hands on you, you put your hands back on her, or don't hit a man unless you want to be hit. Your brother fight, you fight. You get in a fight out there and you come in here crying, I'm gonna whoop your ass. All these things that our parents teach us, right? So I had that part. And then before I can ever even start deciphering what I need to take with me and what I need to shed, I get locked up, 19 years old, and I do 10 years. Inside of there, you know how that shit is. Nigga, you've been in jail, you haven't been in prison, but you've been in jail. And you know the one thing, respect. Respect is the difference between making it out that motherfucker and dying in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Respect.
Right.
So I grew up in a sense of like just those lessons from my parents. And then the time in prison, it taught me no bullshit, nigga. I'm activated. If you hear about Queez, you hear that I'm going first. I'm getting off first, nigga. I'm all the way up there, right? But ultimately, you talk to anybody else, that nigga cool, bro. Queez, his energy is everything. Like you have to get me there. You know what I'm saying? But we have to take away all those lessons we was taught because that fucked me up. Growing up in that cage and going through all that, and I had my mom in the back of my ear. Even niggas who's not my family. Nigga, once I shake up with you and we eat a spread together, we there, nigga. It's a honey, you my brother, nigga. If I bust down and spread with you, you my brother, nigga, this shit till death, right? So that came from your brother fight, you fight. All those lessons my mom was teaching us, all those lessons that mothers teach us. And they're not wrong for those lessons because they're teaching us to survive in those times, right? But like with women, it's hard for me to communicate, and it's hard for me to like take, like her telling me something or like, cause I've been on my own, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been in the game. Also, if you know me, you know I've been in the game, so you know it's always been my way, no way. Like I don't got to do no arguing with you. I ain't gonna do no none of that. If you a dude, I'm gonna punch you in your shit, and if you a woman at that time, you liable to get punched in your shit too. To be 100, right? But like now, it's like I have to, in the midst of shit, I have to be like, okay, all right, she don't, you feel me? Like, cause shit is delivered to me different. I receive it different. You can simply be like, what's up with a nigga? Or what's up, bruh? To me, it's like, nigga, what's up, bruh? Like, nigga, what you mean, what's up? Nigga, what's up? Literally every day on an everyday basis. My coworkers would be like they, you feel me? Like, bro, like, what's up with it? Like, nigga, what's up, nigga? And it's like, no, bro, like, nigga, but it's because I snap in and out. And out. So when it comes to the women, it's like, I didn't have that connection, brother. My mama didn't breastfeed. You know what I'm saying? I seen foster care at 5 years old, nigga. You know what I'm saying? My sister, I told you about my sister. My sister, nigga, she was the first woman I ever was in love with, in a sense of like she was motherly to me. My mom, unfortunately, was on drugs. You know what I'm saying? But my sister was like, she was motherly to me. So like I seen her taken out of my life. I seen her taken away from me. I seen her like, and on top of that, I seen her do so much scandalous shit. You know what I'm saying? To where it shaped the way I look at women. It shapes the way I look at movement. It could be something as small as just certain way you say a word, the certain way you put a phrase together. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it. I'm receiving it different. So like, it's hard for me to accept love. It's hard for me because love is associated with pain for me because the people I love has let me down. The people I love has been taken away from me. The people I love has been killed. The people I love, like love is associated with pain. And then I had to do that time alone. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different. So I have to constantly tell myself she's not against me. If this is my woman If she's here right now in the same where I lay my head, she's not against me. Because
You're
never
right.
will somebody against me had an addy. You know, we don't do addies. If you know where I live, nigga, pull up. And if you don't, it ain't meant for you to know, nigga. Because I can
Right.
pull up to your house right now. You don't need to send the addy. You know what I'm saying?
But that's still something. That's still
so
that feeling though. That feeling though that you got towards women, especially because you got a girl. So that feeling that you got towards women is something that you gotta work on fixing. You have to.
She helping me.
You understand what I'm saying? And I don't. It don't matter what. It don't matter what examples that
She's
you.
helping me.
Go ahead.
She's helping me, but in the midst of that, listen, this is the thing. This is the thing. I want you to speak on this. I know you could about one, our generation, but two, our culture and our people. In order for me to learn different, right? In order for me to move and my actions be different, I have to admit that I'm wrong. By the way, the thing I was taught in the way I'm moving, I have to admit those things wrong with. Those things were literally life to me. I made a post before that said the heart I had to have to make it out of my childhood is the same heart that's stopping me from truly experiencing love. I have that same heart. So she's helping me, but in the midst of her helping me, I have to admit I was wrong, which is one, the hardest thing for a human to do, is to admit wrong, especially at a time where everybody just wants to be right, you know? So the thing about unlearning is the first step in unlearning, I was wrong. I was taught wrong. So let me reteach myself. Let me relearn from whoever my surroundings is. So that's where I'm at now. Is just like she get away with shit, bro. She get away with shit where in my head I'll be like nigga. But then the steps break down to me. If she's not over here, she's not part of this game. She's not, and I gotta realize everything that she's not to realize everything that she is and why she's, reacting the way she's reacting and shit. But that shit is hard. I'm hella good.
I don't agree with what you just said. Like unlearn. I don't want to unlearn that. It's certain shit that I don't want to unlearn. The lessons that you say you were taught, I was taught those same lessons. Your brother get into a fight, you gonna get into a fight. Actually, life is what taught me to get off first. My mama told me, wait till somebody put their hands on me. Life taught me, nah, nah, don't do that. You feel me? Get off. You feel me? So that was life that taught me that. But I don't believe that we got to unlearn those lessons. I think that we have to look at those lessons in a different way than what we looked at those lessons as. When we were surviving, when we had to do this to survive, then we needed those lessons at that point in time. Now, we ain't in those same situations. We not putting ourselves in those same situations. So since we know we not putting ourselves in those same situations, then those lessons that we learned, we look at them differently. Get off first. So what can that mean? That could mean anything. Get off first. Don't necessarily even have to be violent if you smart enough to use lessons differently. So that's the thing, bro. You ain't gotta unlearn it. Just start looking at the world in a bigger lens than what you was looking at it in. That's it, bro.
But in order for me to do that, brother, I have to say that the way I've been looking at the world is not the right way. Because I can literally say the way I was looking at the world, the way I was living, the things because I was taking situations, even bro, you know me, nigga, since a kid. And you used to tell me like, bro, you're fucking tripping, nigga.
Yeah.
And
no. Listen, bruh. It's you. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's just like it was me, bruh. It was me. Like it was me who was out of pocket. So the only thing I really got to check is me. What was in the wrong? I was in the wrong. Not what I learned. What I learned wasn't necessarily wrong. How I used it may have been wrong.
Yeah.
How I took what they taught me may have been wrong. How I'm interpreting, how I'm perceiving shit, that could be wrong. You feel what I'm saying? So that's me. That's all me.
There's a misunderstanding. There's a misunderstanding here. So what I'm saying is, unlearning is just the way that I was taught to react to situations. Unlearning just means that I am now educated on another way. I have to, because for us, and this is one thing we always say, that's all I know. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to unlearn that, which means you have to, one, go back and say, okay, I know this, but now I know this too. So I don't
Is there
only know
a
this.
time? Is there a time? Is there a time that I'm gonna have to use that? That's what I'm gonna ask you right now. Is there?
I get what
Okay?
you're saying.
Let's take.
I get what you're
Hold
saying.
on. Let's take one example. Let's take one example.
I get what you're saying.
The get off first. The get off first, or your mama taught you not to be no punk. That's basically what it is.
Hold on, bro.
So
Hold on. Pause. Bro, hold on real quick. Look. I'm saying be a snake and be able to shed the things that you no longer need or was taught. So be
toxic.
a snake. No, that's what I'm saying. But I want to hear this example you talking about though. I want you to say that.
Because I get that. I get the shed your toxic layers. But what moms taught you, what my moms taught me, was really defend yourself. That's what your mama taught you. Defend yourself. And that's something that
really?
That's not toxic. That ain't, you know what I mean? Like, that's not a toxic thing. Now, how we use that can be toxic. You understand what I'm saying? Because somebody can say something to me and he don't even mean it like that. But I feel like I got to defend myself immediately. So now I'm on his head. You understand what I'm saying? So how we use these things can be toxic, but it's not a toxic lesson. You know what I'm saying? And that's since we talking about generations, that's one of the problems that this generation have, like conflating everything. You understand?
Hold on, though, nigga. Because I'm part of this generation, nigga.
Well, that's one of the issues that y'all got.
What you was gonna say, nigga?
Conflating everything, like they saying, oh, okay, masculinity is toxic. You can't even have your own opinion now. It can be considered toxic. So, that's the problem. We're conflating toxic with everything that we have our own specific vision of what toxic is. You feel me? And none of it is. Like you being a man can't be toxic. You understand what I'm saying? You having masculine energy cannot be toxic. It just can't be toxic. You understand what I'm saying? Because as a man, that's what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have masculine energy, period. You're not supposed to necessarily have toxic masculine energy, but they conflate it as a whole. Oh, okay, well, masculine energy is toxic. It's all bullshit, bro. It's all bullshit. It's how we interpret things and how we dish it out. That's all it is, bro. Know how to control yourself. Treat people with respect. You don't always got to go bad on somebody just to go bad. Like you can control yourself. And when you really think about it, that's really what it is. It's all about self-control, bro. Self-control. Control yourself. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. I've had great debates on toxic masculinity in prison and just I don't know. I feel it's an oxymoron. That it's a contradiction within, because everybody respects the hardest nigga with the money. Let's just say example. I'm not talking factual about people I know or anything, but the rapper with the most money that killed the most niggas, that is just the most gangster in the world, is the rapper that's gonna be the biggest rapper, right? But then it's like the rapper. Matter of fact, scratch that. Let me say it like this: women love a nigga that's like a real nigga. They love gangster niggas. They just love niggas that's like, nigga, dogs. You feel me? Them boys. But then at the same time, they really like want a nigga that like you feel me? Like, that other side. So it's like you're not gonna get it right. It's like I'm a gangster and I'm gonna be hard and I'm gonna be real, but then it's like you want me to like be soft at the same time.
They want somebody in the middle. They want somebody that got.
Me personally, I'm respectful. I'm a perfect gentleman, but I don't have it in the middle. It's either we're all the way good or it's to the max. I'm one way, the dumb way, nigga, and I admit that, and that's not right. That's not right. But nigga, that's what comes with me. But on the flip side of that, I'm you feel me, pulling out chairs, nigga. I'm gonna make the dinner. You feel me? I'm gonna do all the gentleman shit I'm supposed to do, and you should feel comfortable knowing that if we get into that situation, I'm a
That
cram, nigga. If you feel me,
it
you
requires
gotta feel
that
comfortable
shit.
knowing that,
It
but also you
requires
gotta understand.
it requires growth. It requires
Yeah.
growth for us who come from the hood. You feel me? For us who done put in work. For us who like nigga, I wish a nigga or a bitch would. For us. That shit requires growth. And you know, I'm 40 some years old. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling you, like, that shit requires growth. As you get older, as you see your kids grow, as you certain other things start becoming more important than
Fact.
you and your feelings and how you feel about whatever fucking shit you feel. You
Toughness.
understand what I'm saying? And that's more, like I said, self-control. You can feel however the fuck you feel about whatever the fuck you feel about that's pissing you off, right? But when your kid in there
Mm-hmm.
and your kid looking at you, and you understand that you are a representation of what your kid looks for in a adult male, that's what's gonna make you start toning your shit down a little bit. Like, you know what, bro? I gotta, you know what? I can't let my kid see this. I can't react like this in front of my kid. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's something that helps you. Now, for those of us who out there and don't even give a fuck
Fact.
about their kids, I don't know. I don't know what to tell them niggas, but I ain't talking to them anyway. I'm talking to niggas like us. You feel me? So that's something that even it helps
That's
keep
true.
you even keel, bro.
That's true. Fact.
Mm-hmm.
I experienced that with my daughter, nigga. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and then and like I said,
No
things become
argument.
more important. You get older, bro. You start having a whole family. Now you got a whole family to provide for, bro. Your boss is a bitch, not you personally. I'm just saying, people. You know,
Yeah,
you
no, no.
working for wherever. Your boss is a fucking bitch, but you swallow all that shit you want to get this motherfucker, cause you know you got a whole motherfucking household to provide for. That's being a grown ass man. That's what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So that requires growth. Everybody ain't there yet, and some motherfuckers may never get there.
I ain't gonna
But
lie.
but
That
that's
one,
what it do. It requires
that hit,
growth.
um, that hit close to home, bro. Like, this is another thing for my hood niggas and for all my niggas out there too. This is a habit that I have and had, and I'm
We having technical difficulties, nigga. Freezing.